Alright, so we've got 5 over sine 40 equals what? We're solving for b. So b over sine of angle b, which I stored in my calculator as e this time. And I'm going to get side b alone by dividing that sine 40 over. So side B is approximately 3.2 centimeters. Does that seem logical for this triangle? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Alright, so the big trick to this was that one little step where we found the second angle C. Does anyone remember how we found the second angle C? Yeah, we did 180 minus the first angle C that we solved for. And angle C is not like the magic letter. It's just whatever angle you solve for first, that's the one you check to see if you can get another one. Okay? So the very first angle we solved for was 64.1. We did 180 minus 64.1. That told us the angle C for the next triangle. Okay, let's go back to the first page because the first page only had one triangle, and I want you guys to see what happens if we try that method on a problem that really only had one triangle. Okay, so flip back to page 1. The first angle that we found for this one was also angle C. So let's pretend that we do have a second triangle, and let's start drawing our second triangle. And our second triangle would still have 40 right there, because that's what the information given in the problem was. Our second triangle would still have 5 centimeters right there. Our second triangle would still have 7 centimeters on this side. And then if we're looking for our angle C for our second triangle, we would do 180 minus angle C from the first triangle, and we would get 152. So we would say this angle C is 152.7. What is wrong with that? It's over 180. That's a problem. So if you solved for your angle B now, your angle B would be a negative angle, and that's like weird. No. So this is not a triangle. Yeah. Okay. So when we are given a problem where the information that they gave you is angle side side, you automatically assume that you have 2 triangles. That's your job. So the minute you see angle side side, assume there's 2, you draw 2 triangles. And then when you find the second one, you will know pretty quickly if it makes sense or not, because you'll be like, oh, that's over 180, that makes no sense. And then you only have 1. Or if it does make sense, that means you have 2 to solve, and you have to do basically 2 problems in 1. Does that make sense? Okay, so our second case, I didn't write it yet, but our second case was we could have 2 triangles. And then we do have a third case. The third case is 57 triangles. Wait till you see this, it'll blow your mind. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The look on some of your faces, though, you were like, no! The worst day ever! 57 triangles. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and label. We're going to go ahead and label this as 40 degrees. And then this time side C is 12. 12 centimeters. And then it says that side A is 7 centimeters. And what's wrong with this picture? It's not going to make a triangle. So our third case is 3 triangles, or sorry, not 3, is 0 triangles. That's our third case. However, I am guessing that we don't want to have to whip out a ruler for every problem on the test. Is that accurate? You guys don't want to have your rulers on the test and draw a picture every time? Probably not. You think it'd be fun? You'd like it? So what we want to do, let's go ahead and label this. This is 7 centimeters. We're going to try to solve the problem just so you guys can see what your calculator would tell you if you tried to do the problem. So this is still angle C up there. This is still angle B down here. That's still side B. So let's set up the problem as though we were going to solve it and it was going to work out. What would we do?
Sine 40 over 7 over sine 40.
Could you do sine 40 over 7 though?
No.
Yes. You can still do it. You can still do it. We're just going to flip them. Is that going to blow your minds? It's going to work out the same. Yep, you're going to be okay. Yep. Alright, so, and we have, we have side C, which is 12. And then we're finding sine of angle C. So what should we do? Math. I agree. Cross multiply, right? So 12 sine 40 equals 7 sine C. And we'll divide by 7. And then what would you do to solve for angle C? Sine inverse of that decimal. And what happened? Error. Okay. When you do this on your paper, please do not tell me error. Like error triangles. Don't tell me error triangles. The error tells you that there is no triangle. Alright? So your final answer would be like, nah, you can't do it. Not possible.
Wait, can I just say nah?
Yeah. So no error triangles. You can write no triangle or you can write nah. Or you can write nah bro.
How about nah fam?
Nah fam?
Yeah. Any variation of no.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Bet. Did I use it? Did I use it right? No? Yes. Yes. And it's on tape. Yes. All right.